Hello, everybody!
Welcome back to AJ's Game Corner. As y'all know, I'm AJ.
And I'm Ian Blake Salazar.
And today we are continuing to play
Ellen, and as you might have noticed, our ladder changed from...
Don't shout too much.
Our ladder changed from a ladder to... I thought it looked like a deer hide.
I thought it looked like a coat, but that's only because the way his arms are looking. It's really weird.
Awfully chilly in here.
Alright. And we'll just be constantly doing... Can you lean back, Tate?
I don't like...
We'll constantly be doing the...
Oh,
jeez. As... Hello, Plush! How's it going? Okay, also, Plush, just want to let you know, I don't know if you saw the most recent video posted by Markiplier, but don't use any emojis in the chat room.
yeah.
No.
Or if you do, literally just one.
No, let's just be safe.
To be safe.
We're going to stay away from emojis in the chat. Apparently, in Markiplier's most recent live stream, almost everybody who used an emoji had their entire Google account banned, and when they appealed it, they said that their appeal was rejected. So we're just going to be safe and let everybody know not to use emojis in the chat room until YouTube gets their head on straight.
Yeah.
Oh no, I heard said Plush. Yeah. So I'm just going to say that every single time someone comes into the chat, just in case they haven't heard yet. We're just going to be like, no emojis.
Has anything changed over here? Nope.
We want to make sure that we can all have fun and not worry about YouTube doing weird things. Hello, evil demon thing on the other side of the fence.
You're back.
I mean, it doesn't really affect us because with the way our schedules are, we almost always have to watch the recordings of his live streams. We never actually...
Right.
I've never actually been able to go to one of Markiplier's live streams. I always either have school or homework or our live stream or or work.
What's this?
I have no life.
Let's put the key there and get these.
We still haven't figured out how to mix those, have we?
Nope. What just happened? Oh, Java update.
Oh, cool. Why does it sound like somebody's hammering something?
They are... Oh, gosh. Did you see that? The guy's walking back and forth.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's a possibility of him to, like, hop out from behind the fence if you
I
are
hope
too
not,
slow.
but there must be a way to go, or maybe if you make noise or something.
Maybe.
But he's on the other side of the fence for a reason, so there's got to be something with him.
Well, we've been on the other side of the fence before.
That can't decide whether it wants to be right side up or upside down.
Ah! Hi, Miss Knife Lady. Nice to meet ya.
How do you know it's a lady? Could be a man.
Could be. But that's
I don't understand why you can't scooch out the same direction you were going. But yeah, I will make sure. I don't even know that it was from live streams outside of Markiplier, so thanks for letting me know. Probably would have screwed myself over, even if I do use emoticons more. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I mean, I haven't heard of it happening elsewhere, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it didn't happen elsewhere. People might... Because from what I saw when their account was banned, it didn't necessarily specifically say the reason. So if on a different live stream something happened and somebody got banned, if it was only like one or two on a smaller live stream, people might not have associated it with it being in chat. But because Markiplier's live streams always had so many people, it was happening to so many people at once that they figured it out. But even then, they said, what, an hour and a half to figure out what was going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think I can go in here now?
I am concerned about the changes that are coming up for 2020, where they're saying they might remove any Google account. They did not even any YouTube account, any Google account that is not quote-unquote commercially viable, whatever that means. And does that mean that there's not going to be any more private Gmail accounts?
Which then would mean, I don't know, I'd probably switch back to Yahoo then.
Me too. I just don't know what we would do for YouTube then, because our channel's not quote unquote commercially viable.
Yeah.
How are you going to get new creators? Everybody starts out without a commercially viable account. Like, it takes time to build up.
Yeah, no, I think they're really shooting themselves in the foot, and eventually someone with their head on straight is going to take over.
And frankly, they're not going to have to do much. I mean, Twitch already exists.
Twitch already exists, but they're primarily for gaming and primarily for streaming, so there's not as breadth of a content there. Vimeo exists, and that's primary for like the short films and film scenes.
That's yeah.
So for those type of productions that used to be on YouTube all the time, they have a place that they've been moving to, right?
Yeah, good thing I never watch Mark's live streams when they're actually live. Yeah, I'm like the same way, Plush. I mean, I don't know that I've missed any of his live streams afterwards, because we tend to watch everything he uploads almost.
I mean,
I tend to watch everything he uploads almost, but I almost never catch it live.
not useful.
Oh, with one exception.
Huh.
When he was rating other people's charity live streams. That was the only one I saw live.
Did we see that live?
That was live. Yeah, when we were watching it, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it wasn't rating. It was a reverse charity.
It was a reverse charity. He was rating other people's charity live streams to help them reach their charity goals. Yeah. But anywho, so we're back to being confuzzled on this game.
Yeah.
There's gotta be, I'm like trying to keep my eyes peeled. There has to be something on the screen that blatantly looks like a thing that you would mix things in. And I'm almost certain, like, we have to have missed something in the kitchen. We have to have missed something in the kitchen.
There's nothing in the kitchen. There's absolutely nothing in the kitchen.
Is this the kitchen?
No.
I want to see the kitchen.
AJ, we were here in the kitchen. Oh.
Oh, there's a bucket!
Oh, wait a second. Rusty bucket. Wait. No, it wasn't salt first. It was... Ah, shoot.
It's got the brownish substance.
That's where we got the second, I think the second tablet.
We are clearly missing something, because we've got all these buckets that we can't seem to use. We can't seem to pick them up and just dump them out.
No, because there's a brownish substance in the bottom. It's not like you can just pick up a brownish substance and...
Yeah, I get you guys. It just goes to show the old saying, the jack of all trades or a master of none still stands, especially when it comes to stuff that YouTube is doing, but still it's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
jack of all trades is master of none. Because YouTube's trying to do everything.
YouTube tries to do everything. I mean, no, they used to be the master of all, really.
They used to be the master of the trade that they were doing, and then...
Because they actually, you know, did the things that the creators wanted and the viewers wanted.
They mainly let the corporations take over, and that happened roughly around the time that they joined hands with Google.
No, it stayed pretty okay for a tiny bit after they joined hands with Google.
There's always a lag from
the
time that happens to the time they take over. It's a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
It's usually not an instantaneous change. Because what happens is a platform is profitable. So a larger corporation wants to buy that platform because it's profitable, right? They don't change everything right away, because the reason they bought it is because it was profitable. But because it's now under a new umbrella management, eventually somebody gets the idea to start messing with it.
Right.
It's never an immediate effect. But almost from the moment that's what happened to Vine, wasn't it? Vine was bought and then...
No, I think Vine...
shut.
No, I think Vine shut down because it wasn't, well, quote-unquote, commercially viable.
No, but it was bought. Like, the platform was bought.
Okay, I wasn't aware of that part.
Yeah. think they said by Instagram, I want to say.
Which is funny because Instagram now has the Instagram
Which
TV.
would be why they would shut it down, because that way they...
It was years gap.
Between when Instagram TV started and when Vine was shut down?
Yeah.
Vine was not shut down that long ago.
It was shut down...
It was shut down after we got out of NYCDA. So it would have only been with...
Was it after when we...
Yes. We were... Because the last Vine that I put up was with me and...
Sorry.
The last Vine I put up had both me and... It was filmed at the old apartment. And it was not shut down immediately after that. So Vine would have been shut down...
Oh, another med kit.
I want to say 2016, 2017.
Oh, I can't even...
Alright, that's it. I'm finding out where this the weed killer thing is. If they have it, because there's like almost no Bixby. I hate you, Bixby.
Yeah.
Why do they exist? Why does Bixby exist? What does it even do?
Oh, it helps you find things to buy.
But I don't want that to be... I don't need a special button on my phone for something that I don't even want.
Yeah, I know. There's probably other uses that I don't know, but...
No. So, Ellen... Weed... Killer.
It's gonna pull up Ellen DeGeneres. Oh, nope.
You also thought it was gonna pull up Ellen DeGeneres? Unfortunately, it...
The only thing that seems to work is video. That's ironically also on YouTube. I have a feeling that eventually someone somewhere is going to... I mean, what was there? There was ZipTube for a while, or Zip...
Okay.
For a couple years.
There were a couple of things.
What do you... Okay. You having trouble there? Boy, I'm going back to the kitchen really quick.
Picture, knife monster, note.
I'm guessing it wouldn't be in the kitchen though, because that's where we got the last ingredient, you know? That would just be too obvious and easy.
I'll call the office. Go into the kitchen. Go into the kitchen.
Well, hold on.
Why is the rocking chair moving?
It always moved.
I was right. I would just like to state for the record, I was right.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the kitchen, and I already ate the soup. Kitchen.
Okay, there is a mixer flask.
Yeah?
Yes.
Where?
You might have to check things, you might have to open things, but in this kitchen, somewhere, is a mixer flask.
Okay, mixer flask. That led to the soup. That's a microwave. That's a pot. There's no mixer flask here.
Do you already have the mixer flask?
I don't have one. I thought I was picking something up. Nope, I don't have a mixer flask.
Hello, welcome to the live stream. We are trying to find an item that apparently was glitched, not put in the game.
Or unless it's this.
It says it's empty. It says it's empty, so try using something with it.
That was my idea. Oh. can't read it.
Why is your flashlight not on?
Because I'm out of battery. Oh, but it's saying that it doesn't work.
That was the good sound, though. No?
No, it's not good. Ah! Is this it? That kind of looks...
Yeah, it looks like a mixer flask.
Okay, so it was what? It was... There it is! Excuse me, can I... There we go.
How can
Salt.
you tell? Because it leaves your inventory?
Yep. There we go.
Okay, we got it. It took us forever, but we got it. Okay. Now we grabbed it, right?
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Okay, let's go kill the giant plant.
Let's go kill a plant out in the greenest place, and it will shrivel up and die on its face.
Hey, Eric.
Hello, Eric.
It is so dark because Ian used up all of his flashlight unnecessarily early in the game. He didn't realize at the time that it was unnecessary.
Also, we got a battery.
Yeah,
there's just other dark places that we've ran into.
He used that up too. Yeah, it wasn't until early 2013, but even then it was still pretty fine. Afterwards, things didn't really look that grim for YouTube until well into 2016. Yeah, that's when it started going out.
And it's still spiraling down more and more, and not just for YouTube, but also for...
Hi, guys! That's how I read that. That's how I chose to read it.
I mean, it's really started to go even more downhill, if that was even possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Okay, we're gonna...
Oh, no.
What is it?
I need to get up. Oh! That's not a way to get out quickly. Okay.
Okay, well then, we just got eaten by a giant bunny monster again.
Oh, seriously?
It's literally just before, so we gotta look. Let's look for our exit first. If we go too close, will that eat us? I want to find out.
We can't get any closer. So my thought is... Seriously? You took me back to this point?
Hide?
In one of the lockers, yes.
Did it take us back to before we mixed it?
Yes.
You're kidding, right?
No.
Don't kill Audrey too, says Eric.
But it did take us back to before the flashlight died.
Okay, well, so we still have our flashlight. So that's, 6 to 1, half dozen the other then.
Why'd you touch me?
I poked you.
Why'd you poke me?
Because you're sitting next to me and I can't.
Tteokbokki.
I want to eat tteokbokki now. Tteokbokki. Now you've got me pronouncing it wrong.
Ha ha!
I try to look past all of it. Yeah, being aware of it is still really important as far as the state of the channel is considered. But as long as I still get to make videos for fun, then I'm good. That's a good way to look at it, Plush, and that's how I'm going to look at it. We're just going to try to be careful about how we interact because I don't know about you, but I need my email to still function because I use that for, work and everything too. And so it's just... And I think that's what got me. It wasn't just that the channels got erroneously deleted. It was that their entire Google account, including their emails, got shut down. And they lost all of their videos. They lost all of their contacts. Some of them were talking about how they got screwed over on school projects, that they ended up failing some of their classes because they couldn't get into their emails anymore to get their projects. Their Google Drive then also.
Anything in Google Drive would be lost.
They lost.
Oh gosh. Oh no,
So
I didn't even think.
like that's the big thing for me.
Oh gosh.
Is like
all of
we
those
do
drafts.
this. We do
All
this.
of those projects.
Yeah, we do this for fun. Clearly, we're not in it for the money since we've been doing this for years and haven't. I think even before the demonetization thing, we made a total of like 70 cents. Like, oh no, we're rolling in the money now. No, we're all here for fun, but at the same time, like, Ian's got a lot of his writing that he keeps in the Google Drive that he would lose years worth of work on his, unpublished novels if that got shut down. I would lose a lot of my school project. It's just
Yeah,
there's a lot of side effects outside of YouTube.
Yeah, and that's
and that's what's really scary to a lot of people, is because it's all integrated and the yeah. Okay.
Nope.
There's no way around it. You have to die. How do you not die?
The only.
Ew. Sometimes I see myself drinking blood in my dreams.
Seriously, and you're gonna take me back here again. Yeah, I saw your face. The only thing I can think of is if he patrols a specific area, and you have to wait for him to leave, and then hide behind the thing, and then run to the next thing, and hide behind that thing. Within a time limit.
I've never seen him in front of the fence before, though, have we?
What?
We've never seen him in front of the fence except for when we put the weed killer in the bottle.
Yeah.
So how are we supposed to predict that? Ian might have played the most iconic dentist in the history of Little Shop back in high school. Give us the laugh, bro.
What? Give us the laugh?
Yes, be the dentist from Little Shop of Horrors for 5 seconds. I give you permission.
What?
Okay.
Huh. Cool.
Turn off your flashlight. You don't need it.
Boy, that stuff's great!
Okay, your 5 seconds is up.
Yeah, I know.
Decisions were made. I love you.
Are you terrified? Are you scared?
I'm not scared of you. I ain't scared of you.
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
I'm a karate girl. I can handle myself if I have to.
When there's something strange.
No.
Oh, he's a patroller boy. He's a patroller boy.
So we have to figure out. There's got to be.
So he's going to walk a certain direction, and then he's going to turn around. We follow him, hide in the first locker. He does the thing.
So you think he's only chasing us to the plant because he already saw us?
Yes.
Okay. Can we hide behind that thing?
The thing right there?
Yeah.
No. Uh-oh.
I don't think there's an actual time limit.
There is. I'm gonna do it on this side.
So he's gonna walk past, and then you're just gonna run.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
That's the plan.
Okay, got it. Oh, AJ, have you ever seen the video?
Oh gosh.
Yes, I have. I have seen the video of Ian as the dentist from the Little Shop of Horrors. And furthermore, I have seen him performing that song at karaoke at Cadillac Ranch. For some reason, I think I remember doing something really disgusting back when I was 4 or 5. I don't remember. Don't worry, it's PG, but probably still kind of weird. Okay, I'm intrigued, Plush Minister. Go on. Go on.
Is this now open? Yeah, he's gone.
Are you sure Rabbit Dude's not still patrolling?
Yeah, he broke out of there, I think.
Okay. There's something shiny behind the plant.
Oh! Okay. So this is another puzzle. I dislike this
Just
type of
put
puzzle.
that on the far side.
I'm in the process of fixing things. Alright, and you're gonna go down. And you're
you can only move them one at a time. I forgot that.
Oh, and then flip. Yep. We just got another one.
Yay! Another one bites the dust, and another one bites the dust, and another one's gone, and another one's gone, and another one bites the dust.
Copyright.
No. It was my rendition.
I know, but that doesn't stop Google from copyright.
Actually, it does.
No.
Yes, it does. In the appeals process, one of the things you can say is, "This is my performance of a third-party song." See, here's the thing. When it comes to copy strikes and stuff like that, or copyright claims, I have actually, and this is one of the reasons why I go back and forth a little bit on things, is because I have never had problems with YouTube not understanding the copyright things. Even with the Doom thing that happened, I put I put a counter to that, and I said, no, this is our, reaction to our gameplay, which is acceptable under the fair use doctrine, and any such music that is part of that gameplay is incidental. And the copyright claim was removed. So like, I have not had any problems with the appeals process myself. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I've remarked on before is how, like, YouTube straight up says if you have less than 1,000 subscribers, we don't have time to review your claims. And yet, even with that disclaimer on it, they've still been really good about reviewing all of my counterclaims in a very timely fashion. So that's why it was so shocking to me what happened to Markiplier, because they have always been so good to our channel. And we're not even that big. Okay, so Plush Minister says, okay, so I was in school. It was a normal class day. One of our friends was knocked out unconscious with a barely noticeable bloody nose. I read that as barely noticeable, and I was like, he was knocked out with wheat? A barely noticeable bloody nose. Knocked out unconscious by a bloody nose? I've never heard of anybody becoming unconscious from a bloody nose before. That is... La la la. Lol. What are you summoning?
I'm summoning something. I just got sent into
a dollhouse?
The dollhouse.
Oh, that's not you, Ellen. I know who you are, James. You're looking for Ellen, right? I haven't seen her since months. I miss her a lot, but she told me the other day that maybe you'd join my tea party. Please come on, sit down and have some tea. Thank you for the offer. If you can tell me where I can find Ellen, it's all I need to know at the moment. Well, all I can tell you is that you are looking for the last emblem. I do have it in my little dollhouse somewhere. Let's have tea for now. Don't have tea with the little demon.
I'm sorry. If you can't help me find Ellen, I have to find a way out myself.
Nobody refuses my tea party, but you did. You know what? I don't want you here. I'm going to summon them. You couldn't join the little kid's tea party? Not by a bloody nose. I would literally have no idea how he got unconscious, or maybe he just passed out of it. I don't remember, but I'm not finished yet. Okay.
Oh. Is it just me, or did that one look worse than normal?
wanting to kill you right now.
Oh,
no. I think you just died. I think you just got murdered.
Hide.
You have to hide on the far side. You have to get to the far side in time to hide. You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah. You have to get to the far side.
You didn't even get to the near side. Oh, no.
You've never been that close.
So luck is a factor here. We've determined luck is a big factor here.
So they aren't even closer. Okay, you know what? I think I understand.
You have to wait.
No. I think I understand. You know what I understand?
What?
Their position doesn't change after you die. It doesn't revert back to a previous state. It just continues on.
Ah. That is... Now hide. As soon as he's halfway across, now start coming out. It has to be like almost from the moment he passes you.
Well, I think he also potentially hurt me.
Me being a really weird person decided to go over to the kid. Oh my gosh, Plush. I can't read that out loud. I can't even. Oh no. No, Plush. No. Why? Well, to be fair, you were like 4 or 5. That does alleviate it somewhat. But no, Plush. No.
I forget how old I was. I think I was only like 6 or something.
I think a few people said you, but can't remember. My teacher really can't remember. My teacher called me out for it. Plush, what did you do? Oh, I'm never gonna get that out of my head now. That's gonna be the image that I have in my head for the rest of the day. Thank you, Plush, for that. Why? It was never brought up again. I believe that it was never brought up again. I know nobody who would ever bring that. Nobody would be like, "Hey, Plush, you remember the one time you did the thing?"
I remember I was really young. I forget how young, but definitely less than 10 for sure. And there was a bunch of wild chickens out in this one place, and I was running around, playing with the chickens by chasing them, right? And I remember I was chasing the chicken.
And now.
It ran. Oh shoot! I'm gonna hide again. It ran into the road, and well, that was the end of the chicken.
You killed a chicken? Now. Run, just run. Just keep going.
No. Seriously? Seriously?
Well, now we know we can't do anything up here anyway, right?
Right, but maybe it's because I have to... Is the girl here still? Is that it? Nope, the girl's not here. So there's got to be something that I can grab. Because why wasn't the keys useful? Not useful. What are the keys for then?
No idea.
Bless you. What did I get? I got... Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep doing this? Square is such a weird spot to have that under.
Sorry, AJ, if it makes you feel any better, you're the only person I've told this to. Plus, disgusting curiosity aside, plus tastes bad, by the way. So that was an absolutely horrible idea.
Well, I mean, blood doesn't always taste bad.
I was actually about to say something. So, like, the only blood that I've ever tasted is, like, when I get a cut on my arm and I do that instinctive, like, lick the blood up thing. Because I'm secretly a puppy, and that's my instinctive reaction is, like, sterilize the wound! And then I'm like, I should probably go actually get, you know, antibiotic cream. But when you have a cut that's bleeding a lot, like, it's like, what am I gonna do? I don't want to get it on my clothes. I don't have anything to stem it with, so you know, I was a child once too. Don't give me that non-committal gaze off into the distance while you pretend you didn't hear me say something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, okay, I had my arm sliced open with a shard of a porcelain plate. It was an accident. It hurt like the blazes. I was also surrounded by little kids at the time, and I was trying very hard not to terrify them with the amount of blood coming out of my arm. Things happen.
Okay, so let's try this again, because I feel like... Okay, let's put one there and put a key there. Why? How is the key not useful?
It's because... So you're Studio Ghibli's Ponyo and you eat blood from a cut? I haven't heard anybody ever bring up Ponyo before. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Hayao Miyazaki. Like, one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. But Ponyo was like the one film that nobody else seemed to watch.
Yeah.
It was definitely an oddity among his films. Except you're not a fish person, says Flash. Ponyo was a really... Have you seen Ponyo?
I haven't.
It's a really weird take on The Little Mermaid. What is chasing you? What is chasing you?
Nothing's chasing me.
No, actually, think of it more like Princess Mononoke, when the wolf gets shot and she has to clean the wound, so she gets blood all over her face. It's because she's trying to be helpful and clean the wound. Wait!
What?
Is that square thing? Is that a place where we can put something?
No. I found a key already.
Oh, you did find a key.
Yes, that's why. That was at the time where you're like, wait, what's chasing you? What's chasing you? A key.
Oh, there's something on the floor behind the couch. Is that not a thing either?
That's not a thing either.
No! Plush!
What
Ponyo is the only Studio Ghibli I've ever watched. Okay, first of all, there's two aspects of this. Studio Ghibli is one aspect, because that's the actual studio, and then there's Hayao Miyazaki, which is the filmmaker himself.
Who is, might we say,
a genius.
Genius.
He's a genius.
Why are all the Miyazaki's geniuses?
Plus, I never really watched Stars TV, and that's the only channel that aired on. Oh, okay. I've never seen them like aired on TV, but there's so many good. And you don't just go Studio Ghibli. Look up specifically Hayao Miyazaki. I'm gonna type his name here because I'm probably horribly mispronouncing it. All right, there we go. That is the name of the filmmaker, and there's so many films, and also he's the only filmmaker who I actually enjoy watching his films with the English voice actors, because he is very picky about who can voice act his films. So he's got like the only films that have decent English speaking voice actors. He gets really good ones, like in Howl's Moving Castle, freaking Billy Crystal was in it. Like, but there's a couple that you know all the movies. Don't worry, you're not absolutely oblivious. Don't worry, you pronounced it right. Okay, cool, awesome. My absolute favorite, I would have to say, is Nausicaa: The Valley of the Wind. Followed closely by Howl's Moving Castle. I also like Kiki's Delivery Service is phenomenal. Spirited Away is a classic. I'm sorry, I forgot exactly how old Plush Minister is. Plush Minister, if you don't mind my asking again, exactly how old are you?
Why? For the Miyazaki to figure out what films he can watch?
Princess Mononoke is...
I would just
very picky with voice actors, yet chooses a young Noah Cyrus as Ponyo. Okay, Ponyo, if you've seen his other films, you would understand why Ponyo is the only film he has that I've only ever seen once. I've seen all of his other films multiple times. Ponyo is my least favorite of all of his films. All of the rest of them are better. Ponyo's not bad, but it's also by no means one of his best films. Yeah, it's...
Oh no.
But if you've ever seen like other things dubbed in English, like if you've seen Naruto dubbed in English or Inuyasha dubbed in, you'd understand what I'm comparing it to. Like his voice actors are so much better. Yeah, you can't watch Princess Mononoke yet. You just wait for like another 5 years and you can watch Princess Mononoke. But you can watch Kiki's Delivery Service, which I love. Whispers of the Heart, which is about a young girl who wants to become a writer. 16. I thought you were older than that, but you know, I'm gonna believe it's. I'll believe anything you tell me. So you know, if you're turning 16, that was about the age I was. Yeah, I think as soon as you're in high school, you're okay to watch Princess Mononoke. It's just that it's got some very dark themes and it's got a decent amount of violence in it.
I mean, I watched Hunchback of Notre Dame when I was...
Hunchback of Notre Dame's got nothing on Princess Mononoke.
Okay, well, I mean, Hellfire...
I'm surprised I forgot. Okay, also keep in mind that, like, if you told me something 3 years ago, like, if 3 years ago you told me you were 13, then my mind, for whatever reason, will forget to compute the time has passed, and you will be forever frozen at whatever the original age was that you told me. I actually had somebody do that where they're like, AJ, I'm 22, and I'm like, you told me you were 19, and they're like, I told you I was 19 when you met me 3 years ago, and I was like, oh right, time, it passes, I forgot about that.
AJ, what is... there are things...
Look, okay, as far as I'm concerned, I live inside of a video game where nobody ages. They all just stay stuck in our characters. Plush Minister, oh yeah, I was 13 when I met...
Ellen?
He's like, oh yeah, I was 13 when I met you guys. That's horrifying to think about. And then Plush Minister's like, ha ha, death! Did you die while I was talking to Plush?
No, there's just death all over.
Oh, there's death all over. Ah, I see you.
I went through a portal, AJ. That's why I was like, oh, this is not good.
You went through another portal? Ooh, what is that creepy
darkness. Thing? That's another observation, I bet. My rabbit mask! This used to be a village once, full of life and laughter. Everyone knew everyone. Once a week, all the villagers used to gather for the great feast. Every family would bring... Oh, shit's fantastic. By dusk, the family was labeled as witches. Violent mob dragged them from their beds and burned the man, his wife, and their son at the stake. The entire village watched them burn. The mob searched for the last of the family, a little girl, but were unable to find her. The girl had gotten scared, and when the angry men came knocking on their door, so she had run down to the cellar, hid beneath the stacks of hay. She hid, crying. It wasn't until a few days later that they found her. The stench guided them. The little girl had starved to death alone and afraid. They buried her. Perhaps they thought this could redeem them, but some acts can't be undone. And so, the acts...
An act of such cruelty give birth to malevolent spirits. Spirits bent in revenge. But yeah, I'm not 13 anymore. As much as I miss being 13, 2017 was an awesome year for me.
One of the villagers burned to death. He is still in pain. I really don't know how to help him. I really don't. Like, this. One of those same signs I saw back in the basement. Oh no. I just really don't like this.
I don't like the number of eyes peering out at you from like bushes and trees and stuff.
From darkness.
Oh no! Oh wait, there's that
no.
symbol again.
C.
Toaster. Hide. Hide inside the wardrobe. Got it. 2017 was the year for me when it comes to making a bunch of friends from the internet. Especially because in late 2016 I decided to watch live streams. It was the best choice I ever made. We're glad that you decided to start watching live streams. Like that.
Yes. Wait.
You being in our live streams has made our live streams better. It's given us something to look forward to each week, and I'm not gonna lie, like especially there were periods of time where we were considering giving up because we didn't seem to be going anywhere, and you and like a handful of other people were like, we have to keep pushing through because like there is somebody who might show up, and so I really want to thank you for that, because you showing up to our live streams has helped me get through a lot of the doubts that I've had with continuing the channel. So thank you, Flash.
Okay. So.
Ah! Whoa, and you just got slaughtered there.
So it's C and then double thing. Oh, no, but we don't have time.
You have 4 minutes. At least gather more information for the next stream. By the way, tomorrow we will be doing Minecraft for the first stream.
Okay.
And then Penumbra for the second one.
Okay.
Yes. Although it's nice that you trust a 9-year-old with mod channel control. Although it's nice that you, yeah. Also, oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're very welcome. That was a knife jump scare there, said Eric. Yeah. It was a knife jump scare, as opposed to a nice one.
Yeah.
I hadn't even considered that. It's one of the, like, in my mind I knew better, and then when he said he was 9, I was like, oh, I really must have forgotten something, but I was like, you know, if that had been true, that would have meant that he started watching our channel when he was 6, and even the tiniest bit of logical thought would have gotten me to realize that that was a lie, like, right off the bat, but instead I was just like, oh, huh, I must have misremembered that. I feel kind of silly now.
As you should. Wow, this guy's like...
Thank you for catching my pun, AJ. Yeah, no problem. I've had a lot of training in puns. Willingly or not. Although I think I would have done a solid job as a mod when I was 9. Probably, yes.
Here, it was a C, and then above was a...
I missed whatever it was above.
Sign.
I was paying attention to the chat room.
I know. I really don't like this. This really isn't good. Oh, gosh. I can't even hide behind that one.
Oh my gosh. You got 1 minute to find out whatever pertinent information. That's a 50? No, that's a really weird, unhappy, like, psycho face is what that is. I'm gonna try to imitate that face. Is that the face? That was on the tree?
Maybe.
The one tiny eye, one giant eye, and I don't know what's coming down from his mouth. Oh, what have you done? Oh, I must put my glasses back on. That just made, like, the entire screen was just blue. AJ, do you want to know how crappy this footage would be if I was watching this channel when I was 6? Live streams weren't even a thing on YouTube yet. Was I watching you guys?
A toaster.
Actually, no. So let me. So, so when you were 6, so if you're 6, so that's 10 years ago. So I'm trying to think.
10 years ago.
No, YouTube was a thing 10 years ago. YouTube was barely a thing 10 years ago because YouTube started roughly around the time that I graduated high school. It just because, and it started roughly around the time I graduated from high school. I kept trying to start a YouTube channel when I was like, actually, I think my first serious attempt to start a YouTube channel was right after I came back from Korea. And that's when I had the I Am AJ 2011, which was a horrible channel because I didn't know what the blazes I wanted to do on YouTube. I just knew that I wanted to be on YouTube. Twitch was a thing, barely, but yeah.
That was...
No, because I wanted to be on YouTube, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was making it up as I went along, but at the same time, I was working for the Disney College program, and I was afraid to do anything too creative because one of the documents you have to sign when you're on the Disney College program is that any creative endeavors that you do pretty much belong to Disney.
Yeah.
If you do them while you're working there, and it didn't matter that it had nothing to do with my job. Even though it was on my own time, it technically could have been considered Disney property. So
Which is
bull. It's bull. It's nonsense. Yeah. But there's that. So I didn't want to do anything too creative because I didn't want it to get taken from me. But yeah, so that ended up caving in, and then for a while I started up. This is my like 6th YouTube channel, by the way.
Yeah, and you've wanted to start up like 5 more since you've started.
Yeah, but at least like I want them as branches of this now. Whereas before, let's see, I had one that was I Am AJ. I had one called Psychobabble Writer where I was trying to do like writing prompts and writing advice. I had one called
one with Rebecca, which was called Lion and Bull.
No, that was afterwards.
Sense.
I don't count that as me trying to find my YouTube channel because I'd already found my channel at that time. Disney the Real Empire says Eric, yeah.
Quite literally.
And then I had
well, Google's also a real empire right now, as well as Amazon.
I did start another one just called I Am AJ. And then lastly I started one called Entertaining Brian. Because Brian is my brother's name, and on my previous attempts at channels, he was the only one that actually watched my stuff. So I eventually just made a channel called Entertaining Brian because I figured he was the only person that would ever watch anything I did.
Okay.
And well, you got murdered. I think that's a good time to end this.
We're 2 minutes over. We have several things we gotta do, such as stopping at a Korean market.
Yes, because I desperately need jjajangmyeon. I want jjajangmyeon so badly. If you've never had jjajangmyeon before, I'm gonna type it in the chat. It's jjajangmyeon.
I will put you in charge. I need to finish getting ready. I need to put on a tie. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to stay determined.
Our Plush Minister is only my second channel. First channel was...
You're gonna take care of everything else from here.
Anton Clanton. Oh, your name was deleted. Oh, I'm sorry that it was deleted. Yeah, alright. Bye! See you later. La 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 la. Stay determined, everybody!